Hello, lovelies. In this portion of our trainings with the Passion Kit, we're going to get to go through our Yoni steam cleanse. In this portion, you will want your copper bowl and your charcoal tablet and some copal. And you can see how it's really steaming. Mine's been going for a while, so the copper gets a little bit hot. So you just want to make sure that you don't grab the bottom of it while it's warm. We're going to start out by lighting our copal and allowing our body to be cleansed. This is a really good time to stand up and do under your feet, under your pelvis, and especially that very top of your head. It's important that we allow ourselves to cleanse our space in a circular motion around the space that you're about to sit in. Is going to really help to connect us to the crown and clearing out all that mind clutter. As the tablet continues to burn, you can see it gets very smoky. We can always add more copal if we wish. Copal is considered the blood of the tree, which makes perfect sense that we're doing it now as we allow our yonis to open and cleanse. So you'll want to go ahead and smudge with that. And prepare yourself by grabbing just your whole kit. You'll want a bowl, and I filled this bowl with 4 cups of hot boiling water. And then you notice I already put all of the delicious herbs inside that came in my kit. Now we want the herbs to brew for a good amount of time because it's much like a tea. Once they've been sitting for about 10 minutes, you'll take another 4 cups of hot water and you're gonna add it right before you start your steam. Now you can also add any yoni eggs that you wish to, as well as your carnelian and your clear quartz. So you're just going to drop those right in to your container. I'm adding my rhodochrosite and my obsidian. I'm allowing them to really infuse with all of the herbs and the intention of receiving. This is the kit designed to receive. We do so much cleansing and pushing and purging and clearing of our body, but rarely do we allow ourselves the time to focus on receiving something into us. And sometimes receiving into yourself is the hardest part. So I'm going to go ahead and add the steam. You'll want a blanket to wrap around as you start your steam. So it works best if you have a pillow or even a rolled up towel or blanket to help support underneath your knees while you do your cleanse. And make sure that there isn't anybody around that's going to interrupt or disturb you. It takes about 15 minutes of good steam time that you're going to want. However, you can stay longer. You're ready to start your steam. You're going to want to wear something loose fitting like a skirt and make sure you take off any underwear that you have. If you choose to just go free naked, that's probably the best option. And this is cleansing for men and women alike because we hold so much in our perineum and in all of our vessels where we have those open blood-filled organs. So we want to make sure that we're cleansing all of it. So you're going to take your bowl, you'll pour in the last of your water, and you can see all that steam starting to rise. And then you're just going to hover over the steam and then wrapping yourself in towels and blankets. We want to hold in as much steam as possible. Cozy. So as you're allowing the steam to go in, taking a moment, when you breathe in, envision breathing in that steam into your vessel, pulling it all the way up and out. Again, in and out. In And now remember, you can also do this in the tub by just adding the herbs into the water. But I really love the steam because we're pulling. See what parts of your body can pull in that essence and pull in that energy and pulling in all those beautiful flowers and juicy fruit. Oftentimes when we think of sex alchemy and we think of passion and moving energy, it's creating a generator within us. We have all of this energy, and if we don't do something with it, it becomes stagnant, it becomes dead, it becomes mundane, it becomes stifled and numb. But if we can take it and we can activate it and we can generate it into churning energetic motion, it can expand bigger and bigger. If we happen to share it with a partner, it expands even bigger than that. And with this large ball of energetic energy that we have cultivated and created it in that container, we can wipe away any programs, and then we can whisper in the sweet intentions of our soul and say, this is what I wish to create. So as you're receiving through the steam, pulling in that energy all the way up through, envision it churning and rising and growing with the warmth and the steam and the sweat and any sexual juicy energies that flow out. So many times we have these deep, sacred, anchored experiences, and then it's up, go, 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 and all the speed starts again. It's in the slowness and the stillness that we're able to generate pure, raw energy of intention. Think about when you make love. What's the worst thing in the world? The person that you're like, so bonded with, and you're feeling that energy churn and generate, gets up and runs and goes showers. It's like, oh, I'm just me. Next time you experience that huge waving surge of energy, sit for a moment, perhaps lay on your back with your legs relaxed. Hold your hands palm up, and in that container, allow yourself to hold this space. Allow yourself to hold this energy and envision it rising up through your pelvis into your hands. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Maybe even say that in your mind or out loud. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Feel that balling surge of energy right in front of you that just came from you. Often when you come. That huge generator of energy. And then what if you whisper to that energy the thing that you're needing support for, the fueled passion. Even if you're alone, self-pleasuring, you still create that generator. What are you calling in? What are you rising to? What is it time to take action and receive? Sometimes the only action is just to relax and receive. Are you whispering words of a lover that you know is whispering words of you? Are you whispering creative endeavors of how to make this world better? Are you whispering and wondering if there's something more within you that has just been dormant and you're ready to awaken it? Is it self-permission? Or it's self-realization? Is it to connect to a deeper spiritual level? Understanding the divine that exists around us, through us, and in us at all times. Breathing in and receiving that connection. And then perhaps whispering, can we go deeper? Can we go deeper? True passion is juicy. It's what gives us flavor and life. Sometimes our passion is merely smelling a sweet rose or embracing the touch of the texture of a tree, that rough, jagged bark, and remembering how beautiful it is to be a beautiful human. What is it no one else ever knew or saw another thing you did? What is the one thing that would make you smile and giggle? What is the one thing that if you were on your deathbed tomorrow, you would go, oh, I'm so sad I didn't ever get to experience this. That's how you find your passion. It's never in the woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's in the, this is the weird thing I like to do. It's in the, hey, that was really fun and I didn't expect it. And sometimes we find those by trying new things we haven't tried before until something lands. Maybe you need a lot of movement to wiggle this out. So after your steam, perhaps putting on some beautiful music that just makes you sway and enjoying that. Especially if there's no one around to judge or to tell you what your self-expression should be. I love you. I am so grateful that you're taking the time to receive and fuel your own passions. I can't wait to see what you create, what you feel from within. Now that we're allowing that steam to rise up and receive, we're going to do some breathing, and I'm going to be playing some different instruments to help move that energy. We really want to pull it up, 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 and all the way up to our crown, because that's where those root passions, those root purposes can come, and they're actually going to weave and alchemize with the whole body and all the chakras as they go up to the very, very crown of our head, which is exactly what we want. We want to have focused action that's fueled with that passion. Allowing your mind to consider what it is you really want. What is fueling my actions? Receive. What is my favorite part about receiving? That fulfillment. as you sit, receiving, breathing. I hope that this has allowed some of those passions to rise up within you. I encourage you that if you feel like you need to receive a little bit more, breathe deeper, breathing in that fiery breath and out and in and out, and creating that circular energy to create a container of something to fuel your passion with. Once you feel your steam is done, I recommend, careful not to burn yourself, you take some time with your Yoni egg. These eggs are designed to not only strengthen the inner walls of your vaginal canal, but to also heal from the inside out. And so I recommend taking some time before you even put it inside, if you choose, you do not have to, but taking some time after the steam, you'll lay on your back. Perhaps put a pillow up on your pelvis and your hips if that feels more comfortable. And you're going to rock back and forth with just your pelvis, moving it forward and back and forth. And you're going to hold the crystal on the outside of you. So you can do it over your womb and your low abdomen, or you can do it on the outside of your genitals. And you're going to roll it, and you're just going to allow yourself to connect with the crystal. Allow it to activate with your essence in your body, rocking back and forth and back and forth. Calling in whichever version of you is in need of her. Are you calling in the inner child? Do we need some play and some dance? Maybe your Yoni egg gets to tickle a few spots before going inside. Maybe she doesn't go inside at all, and you spin her on her belly and you watch her spin. Maybe you roll her up and down your body and you watch her roll, or you giggle as she goes through your hands. Is the inner child you're needing? Perhaps you're feeling that motherly sense. Perhaps there was something missing there. Lack of children, lack of safety. Maybe a child who passed away. Maybe dreams that had passed away. All those things, and this whole time you're going to rock your pelvis. Are you needing that mothering love and nurturing? What if you ask your crystal for that same nurturing? We're nurturing ourselves now. We're mothering ourselves. Perhaps you need a little wild woman. And you probably giggle and cringe at the thought of putting something up your vagina. Or you celebrate it because this is not new. Enjoy the wild, the free, the unprogrammed. Who you would be inside had the world not told you and shamed you that you had to be something else, that you had to conform. Because conformity equals acceptance, equals love, equals safety, right? No. Conformity is what we do to survive. But you were beyond that. You are now safe to be wild. What else does that crystal whisper to you? Feeling, maybe start allowing your vaginal insides to pulse with those hips. Pulse with those hips. Pulse. 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 Maybe it's grandmother medicine you need. That wisdom. What wisdoms would the crystal like to assist you in unlocking within yourself, within your DNA? Those sweet understandings as you pulsate. Rolling it around on your body, enjoying the sensation of being with this crystal. And when you feel ready, you can see what it would feel like to maybe usher it inside a little. Is it something that feels pleasurable, like you want to receive? Even though your brain's like, this might be awkward. Warm helps. And if they were in the steam, they should be warm by now. Make sure they're not hot. You can use a little lubrication if you feel you need to. But the slower you go, the more your yoni opens up to receive her. And you'll place her in with the weight, the fat side up. And then enjoying the sensation of being deeply connected with something, having something in you that isn't going to contaminate, that isn't going to take from you, but is there just to give. just to receive. Now you can leave these crystals on you or in you overnight if you feel aligned. If you choose to walk around your day with them, you may also choose to do that. You'll notice you do have to use your muscles and it will develop those. So have fun, play with them. That's why they're different sizes. The smaller the size, the harder to stay in if you're going to be up and active. And the larger they are, the more you have to relax in order to receive them, but the easier they stay in. And remember, some of them have holes, so you can actually tie a string if you're worried about not being able to get it out. If you do happen to feel like you can't get it out, you simply squat and push with your vaginal muscles and it will ease out. Those muscles are meant to push. There's no cavern for it to get lost in, so you are safe. And if you have any questions, please let us know, or you can talk to your doctor, because that's the easy button to make sure you feel safe. I love you, and I'm excited for your journey together. Remembering that the jade is for the heart healing, the green stone. The obsidian is for protection and cleansing. And the rhodocronite is for the healing of self. And enjoy your power. I love you, and I can't wait to see your passion on the other side.